Hi everyone, good morning. Another wet and horrible day today, so it never changes here. I just have a quick reflection of last night's shift. This is my shift 3, the last one of the week, and I'm doing a 9 till 7. And we had a lady yesterday who reportedly had fallen out of, I'm not sure if she was out of her bed or she just slipped on the floor. But anyway, she got herself up and her carers helped her to the bed. And as far as we thought, she might have maybe done a NOF, a neck of femur fracture. So we're going in there looking at the information on the MDT on our computer system on the front of the cab. Potentially, it could be a broken hip. And we got presented by this lady who was, I think she's in her 60s maybe. And she was groaning, and I thought, oh, cool, poor thing, she's obviously in pain. And I think she was probably the only patient so far I've had where I actually was really terrified to touch, because even if you touched her skin, she screamed out in pain, just like a wailing baby. And I thought, well, I haven't touched her. I mean, I literally just touched her skin or tried her pulse. I haven't got to the hip. She had some bruising on her hip, so, we obviously, that had to be looked into. But it was like 100,000,000% pain all over her body. I thought, gosh, what's going on? What is she? I had no idea. I was flummoxed. And trying to get this lady off the bed onto a chair with a sort of potentially a gammy hip, because there's no other way of getting her down this sort of little staircase that she had. Entonox wouldn't touch the pain. Morphine wouldn't touch the pain. She was just scream, and it was really heartbreakingly painful in the ears. So we got her on board, and thankfully I was driving, because obviously with morphine the paramedic goes in the back just in case the patient relaxes their breathing and he has to give them something to spike them up again or something. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's morphine can relaxes the muscles, and sometimes it upsets the breathing. We got her into A&E, into the A&E department, and scream, and I thought, first of all, I thought, poor patients who can hear this, poor her, that she seemed to be in so much pain, even just touching her, even putting panic in her ear. When I reflected with my colleague afterwards, I said, what was that? What did I do? Was I touching? I don't understand. Did I have burning fingers or something? He thinks she might have fibromyalgia. Now, if you guys who know about fibromyalgia, it's a condition I really don't know much about, I have to say. But I think you can get pain anywhere in your body, and it could be as 100% pain wherever it is. And I've seen people with it, and they are quite poorly with it, and it's really, really heart-wrenching to see them. There's so much pain, because I had a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, and he had fibromyalgia, and he had to walk in crutches, and in his 20s. And I know somebody else who had the same thing, and they did exercise or something, and they were able to sort of not get over it, but to cope better with the pain and the mobility. But the touching of the skin, just literally just touching the skin and it was 100% pain. So if you guys got any idea what that could be, I'd be really interesting to know. And obviously, if you know about fibromyalgia, and if you've experienced it yourself, or if you've dealt with somebody who've got it, please do make a comment, because it'd be really good for my own learning as well, and other people who are looking at this channel, to see how to cope with patients with this condition, if it was this one that this patient had. I mean, my paramedic was just sort of thinking along the lines of that, because he didn't have no idea why she had so much pain. Yeah, just, you know, share the information, because I was absolutely flummoxed. I had no idea, you know, what was going on yesterday. And I had tinnitus, would you believe, afterwards. My ears literally were ringing because of her shouting, her screaming. And then she said, oh, bless her, she said, oh, I'm ever so sorry, I'm a bit of a shouter. I said, I know you're a bit of a shouter, you know, and it's the, don't stop yourself from shouting out, because obviously pain's pain and you've got to let it out. You can't, you know, it's not good to keep it in. But yeah, that was the most noisiest ever patient I've ever come across. And I was actually quite scared to touch her, because I knew anything I did, she was going to scream in pain. I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, please make a comment if you can. I'll be really interested to know your feedback on that one. And if you've had experience yourselves. Alright. Anyway, I better get going. I've still got another half an hour or so to go before I get to start work. But I just want to share that little job with you. Okay, take care. Bye bye.